So maybe it's time. Let's get into one of those vlog things, that vlog thing. I don't got an intro right now, but maybe I'll make one and then I'll do like some of those guys do that they review music. No, I'm not going to do that right now, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about why do I listen to metal? Well, this all just popped up. Dude, literally, I had no idea I was going to do this until right before I hit the record button right there. So I was watching, I'm still watching actually. I have a minute 30 left on it. Behemoth, Ora pro nobis Lucifer. And it made me think to myself, why do I listen to heavy metal? So I think what's going to happen is this is part one. And I'm going to do part two that's going to go into the kind of the history, go back. And then, part three and, so on. Whatever. Yeah, we may get to some weirdness, but we'll see. So the question that starts off, though, is why? When I'm listening to Behemoth, actually, I was thinking of a conversation I had not too long ago. That Nurgle, the lead singer of Behemoth, he's got a brand of, or Behemoth has a brand of dog food out. And I found it funny because it's sacrilegious in the Catholic faith, and I think Christianity in general. And I found it funny not because I disagree with the Christian faith or anything of that nature. I just found it funny because it was subversive. And so the answer to the question, why do I listen to heavy metal? I think one of the underlying currents of the whole thing is the subversive nature of the music. So what does that mean? It means that it goes against the grain. There are the melodic elements that is featured in every form of music. But what I enjoy most about the music that I listen to is it isn't the shit you listen to. It's subversive. It's minor key. It's high rates of BPM. It's got this tonal quality to it that is often off kilter from the vanilla pap that gets played on the radio or gets played in most cars in the United States or across the globe. So why do I like heavy metal? Because it's subversive. Because it's everything that you as a listener may find enjoyable. It grates on the nerves. It generates levels of emotion that make people uncomfortable. It creates more questions than it creates answers. It's subversive. So maybe this is a new thing I need to do. Why do I like heavy metal? And then go into the history and then tell you a little bit more about some of the stuff that I listen to. You can either, stick around and find out a little bit more, or you can go and tune into Sirius XM and find that pop station that you've always been wanting to listen to. So I think this is a Monday night thing. So every Monday night we're going to talk a little bit more about why I listen to heavy metal. Next week we're going to be talking about the history of how I came to start listening to heavy metal. Thanks. Now I'm going to get back to some Behemoth, Ora pro nobis Lucifer.